Today concludes both the North Dakota Division A and B girls basketball tournaments, and we're going to start out in Minot, where the Devils Lake Firebirds look for their first state title in 36 years. But hometown Cinderella South Prairie Max is seeking their first ever state title. Now, the Royals and Firebirds student sections were loud and proud tonight. We pick it up in the second half. Firebirds up. Cabrin Friedel gets the dish in the paint, able to convert for two. Royals coach Tanner Mauscher pushing his team. Bray Rose finds the hot shooting Scotty Beck, drains the three, and just moments later, South Prairie Max back with the ball. This time, Rose keeps it herself, takes it to the hoop, gets the layup to fall, and draws the foul and one. But Devils Lake offense was firing on all cylinders tonight. Tylee Rodina led all scorers with 25, including this three-pointer, and you can party like it's 1987. Firebirds take the girls' Division A state championship with the court rush to boot. Now to the Division B title game in Jamestown between Mayport CG and Edgeley-Calm Montpelier. Sluggish start, but Mayport CG goes to its leading scorer, Riley Satcham, from the wing for three. 8-2 Patriots. After the first quarter, Patriots again, they work it down low to Reagan Zerfa. She scores. The lead goes to 8 for the Pats. EKM found some offense in the second quarter. They look to their player, Matea Mathern, hits from 15 feet. It would be an 8-0 run for the Rebels. Jalen Birch gets it started with the steal, and she would take it the distance to score a 4-point game at halftime. But Mayport CG could run the floor too. Zerfus with the complete break. Patriots, for the first time since 1975 and first time ever as a co-op, have won the state title. Fargo North and Fargo Davies battling in West Fargo for the EDC boys title. An early game is all Spartans. Jeremiah Sim with a step back three. A student section stare down following that. North ends up leading by 10 halfway through the half. Eagles starting to claw back though. Peter Halgo turns it over. He tries to save it. Alpha Camara to Mason Claybo. Two-handed jam. Brings this game a little bit closer now. Another North possession. Another forced turnover. This time, it's Camara himself. Clear the runway. Tomahawk chop. Destroys the poor Packer basket. Davies ends the half just down two, and they'll end up winning their third straight EDC title. 88-65 win, fueled by Mason Claybo's 53 points. Now for the boys bracket for state, we have the WDA champions Minot, who won, it could have been 2 minutes ago, up against West Fargo, who upset Grand Forks Central for that final East playoff spot. EDC runner-up Fargo North against Bismarck Century. EDC champion Davies up against Bismarck Legacy. And finally, WDA runner-up Bismarck plays West Fargo Cheyenne, and what could be the best opening game given how well Cheyenne played to be in third. Now all these games tip off this coming Thursday in Bismarck, one after another. Friday evening, the semifinals, and Saturday at 8 p.m. is the championship. The AA girls bracket also set. Minot winning the West, so they'll take on Eastern 4 seed Cheyenne. Horace and Bismarck battling in the East 2 West 3 game. East champ Grand Forks Red River against West 4 seed Bismarck St. Mary's. And Bismarck Legacy, the WDA runner-up, up against Fargo Davies to round out the bracket. Now all these games, just like the boys, are in Bismarck and are again one after another coming up Thursday. Semifinals are Friday early afternoon, and the finals a week from today at 6 p.m. UND hockey, a chance to clinch the Penrose Cup, plus MSUM women's basketball in their conference quarters, all after the break.